see. All right. Yeah, I made it. I'm not going to be able to be here long, but I made it. Sorry, y'all. I've had some issues this morning. I had to get the doctors, the EMS doctors, out in this homeless camp that I was in a while ago. Got a guy with a spider bite. His ass was literally melting off of his butt, and I had to walk a really long ways. Yeah, Shop-on's right beside me. That's where it's going to be at. But I'm not going to go to the briefing. I know what they're going to say. Y'all see that truck that's on the... Y'all see that truck right up there? That's on the... that's on that... if y'all see that truck right up there, that that's on the back of that flatbed, that's where the... that's where the murder took place. Just a little bit ago. Nope, we didn't find him, Mark. I'm going to be going back here in just a little bit. We didn't find him. But I'm parked in an area that I'm not supposed to be parked in right now. That cop's eyeballing me. The cop is eyeballing me, he is. Yep, broad daylight. Does anybody know anything about what happened? Has anybody heard anything? Or are we all in the dark still? Oh man, I tell you what. It's been a day. We're about to drive up and drive around and see if we can't. About to go see if we can't get a better view over there. No, they ain't gonna tell me anything. They aren't gonna tell me anything. Man, I got some really, really good video from Mabel Davis Park. And I mean some really good video. Here, I'm gonna show y'all the vultures that is the mainstream media. Are y'all ready to see the vultures? Come on now. Look up there on that hill. The vultures are the main, they run in packs, y'all. They run in packs. Look at them up there. They all run in packs. That is the corporate media at its finest. That is the corporate media at its finest. And I want nothing to do with them. So I will not go congregate with them just to try to feel better about myself. Know what I mean? Yeah. Holy moly, I am sweated through. I've started wearing long sleeves while I'm out hiking. And I started doing that because I've got some like moles on my arms that I'm a little worried maybe, you know, my mom had skin cancer and I'm kind of worried about myself. So I started wearing long sleeves out to all of these things that I do to stay out of the sun. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's hot as hell. It is so hot out here. When you get in the sun with long sleeves. Hot. Alright, I'm gonna start uploading video right now. of Mabel Davis Park. This is the trash. Let's see here, Mabel Davis. I'm going to start uploading video right now. Mabel Davis Park. Wait, whose area is Mabel Davis Park? That would be Council District 3. City of Austin Council District 3. That would be, oh, Velasquez. I get to call him out. Did he block me? No, he didn't. I was about to say, did he block me? Council district and his leadership failures that allowed this to happen. Killer Carla's back. A good majority of this park is trashed. Found a man that seemed to be half dead. I got the community paramedics out to help. I hope he's going to be okay. All right. First video going up, calling out Jose Velasquez. What's going on, Killer Carla? There is a homicide out here in Southeast Austin. We're gonna listen to the what time is the press conference? Let me see. Oh, they will. They'll block me before too long. I think it's against the law for them to, but what am I gonna do, you know? Wait till y'all see this video that I shot today. So I do want to give props to the city of Austin, because let me tell you something. So I was in this camp filming, right? And I thought the camp was empty. I mean, it was a horrid place. I thought it was empty. I didn't think there was anybody living there. I thought it was an abandoned camp, so I was just doing my thing and filming and talking to the camera. And next thing you know, I hear this moaning, and I'm like, what the hell is this moaning? So I go over and look under this pile of clothes, and there's a man laying there. And I try to start talking to him. He's incoherent. I finally get him up and around to where I can talk to him. He's completely out of it. And I started asking him if he's okay. I said, here, I gave him a really cold bottle of water. I said, drink this, you're burning up. And I saw that he turned around, and then I saw his backside. And I about lost my lunch when I saw his backside. It was sloughing off. His ass was sloughing off. He had gotten bit by a brown recluse close to a month ago and never got it taken care of. And obviously he's not the cleanest person. It was infected. It was oozing. It was bleeding. It was the nastiest thing I've ever seen. So I told him, I said, look, man, I'm going to get a doctor out here. He's like, oh, you can't get a doctor out here. I said, I can get a doctor out here. So I called in to some of the contacts that I have, and sure enough, the Austin, Travis County EMS did send a physician. They sent a physician, a nurse, a paramedic, and an EMT out to help. And I had to go out to the street to lead them in because the camp was very hidden. And when we got back in there, the guy left. I guess he got scared and he wandered off. We looked forever into the brush. We searched and searched and yelled and couldn't find him. So I'm gonna go back a little bit later this afternoon. Hopefully he's gonna be back there in his camp, and I'm gonna call them. I've got the doctor's. I got his actual cell phone number. So if you can believe that EMS will send out an actual doctor, they will send a doctor out. And yeah, I got to give them props for that. Have a great afternoon, Mark. Have a good day at work, brother. So I'm very happy that they have this kind of ability to send doctors out. Okay, it's not many cities have that, where they will send a doctor to you. And not only a doctor, but there's a doctor with an ambulance and tools, and he has bags of medicines and stuff. So he was gonna fix that guy up. I guess the guy got scared because it's a city official and he ran. So it breaks my heart that he ran. But I'm gonna find him, and I'm gonna stay with him this time after I call the doctor, and because he's not gonna live much longer with the way he is on death's door with this. And it's sad that we've got people living like this in the woods. It breaks my heart, but we're gonna make sure he gets the treatment that he needs. John Galt. We got homeless men with their ass rotting off, literally. We got all kinds of nastiness going on. We're headed back to the Homicide right now. I did post a video of the vehicle that the person was murdered in. I posted a really good video of it on Twitter. All right. Yeah, gee, I'm telling you, man. I am telling you. It has been a busy, busy day. This is simply amazing. You're not going to find any other council person in this city that would do this. Mackenzie Kelly is leading from the front. She's showing people how to lead if they would just listen. I'm nuts. It is possible, but you know what? I talked to him about that. I told him, I was like, look, man, it's not going to be, we're not talking about police. I told him right then and there will be no police showing up. I said they're community physicians and paramedics. This is what they do. They're not going to hassle you. They're not going to give you a hard time. They're going to literally come in and treat you. He would have probably he would have probably dressed it, cleaned it, taken care of it, and given him antibiotics right then and there. I would imagine that's probably what he would have done. And if he needed to go to the hospital, which I think that was probably what was going to happen, because the guy was a little incoherent. And see, that's the thing, the guy was incoherent. So whatever I was telling him, who knows if it was actually getting through to him. But I know where he's at. I was just in his camp again a little bit ago, and we're going to be going back. I left a bunch of food because he told me he hadn't eaten in a week because he can't get up and get around. So I went to the store and got a bunch of cans of like Viennese weenies and Spam and beans and things that he can eat without having to heat up. I left a bunch of food and a case of water there with him. We also left some dressings, some antibiotic ointments, and I left him a couple of hygiene kits. That way he could use the water and clean himself and try to keep his wounds clean. We left a note there with him to tell him how to do all of this and to make sure that he's eating. He said he told me that he could not get out of his camp, and so he hasn't eaten in like a week, and he hasn't drank, and so I made him drink a bottle of water while I was there. I watched him take it down, and then gave him the next bottle with some electrolyte solution in it to start replacing his electrolytes. And then, like I said, I went, while we were waiting on the doctor to get there, I went down to the store and got him a bunch of food and left it there with him. So hopefully he will use that food, and hopefully he will eat it, and hopefully he'll survive. I don't want to go back there and find him dead. And with how he was acting earlier, he very well could be dead. So we're doing what we can do, y'all. We're doing what we can do, and that's about all we can do. People get mad at me for handing out food and water, but I don't give a shit. People can just continue to get mad. Somebody like that legitimately needs food and needs help, people can just get mad all they want. I don't really care. Okay, I've got to run into the store really quickly here and get a bottle of electrolyte solution for myself. If y'all don't mind watching the Dash Mobile for just a second, please. Hopefully it's not going to disconnect. Okay, y'all, just wait here 1 second, and we're going back to the murder scene. Oh, my ankle. Alright guys, here we go. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Yeah, nuts. Possible some legal entanglements, but that's just it. The authorities were not going to be involved. I purposely try to make sure that the authorities will not be involved in any way. Because of that, because it does scare them, and they run, and he needed help. He didn't need the cops at this point. If he's got some legal issues, they can worry about that some other time. It's a matter of keeping people alive. So I got some really good video out of Mabel Davis, though. Some really, really good video. I could not believe it, though, when I heard that man cough or mumble, or he did something that caught my attention. And I was looking at that pile of garbage, and I'm like, please tell me that there's not somebody laying under that. And I started digging, and sure as shit, man, he was laying under that pile of garbage. And when he stood up and I saw his ass, I about fell over. And it made my, there's not a lot that makes my stomach turn anymore, but seeing the condition that his ass was in made my stomach turn, man. It made my stomach turn. Alright, we're going to head back up Parker. We're going to go back over to that murder scene. Oh, okay, Butterfly. Yeah, they're doing the thing. Hang on, we'll play it. Hang on, I'll play it. Let's see.
Jose Mendez, Josemendez, and I'm with the Austin Police Department Public Information Office. So today, approximately 7:30 a.m. this morning, APD officers responded to the 1800 block of Burton Drive in reference to a shoot stab hot shot call. For reference, that's on Burton Drive between Old Torf and Riverside Drive.
Look at this person.
We did have a caller call 911 stating that he discovered 2 deceased individuals in the parking lot right behind me. When APD officers arrived on scene, they did in fact locate 2 deceased individuals, 1 male, 1 female, with apparent gunshot wounds. APD officers and personnel on scene were not able to provide any medical aid due to the fact that the individuals were believed to be there for quite some time. At this point in time, we have detectives on scene investigating this incident. We have several patrol officers working this incident to try to determine what took place, who was involved, and why this happened early this morning. As always, we are encouraging the public, if you heard anything, if you saw anything, or if you're in a social media app and you discover people talking about potentially this specific incident, we encourage you to contact our homicide tip line at 512-477-3588, or you can contact our APD Crime Stoppers at 512-472-TIPS. And again, that last number is 512-472-8477. Now, just to reiterate, we are in the 1800 block of Burton Drive, the apartment complex right behind me. APD is investigating a double homicide, and right now we have 1 male deceased, 1 female deceased. Both individuals are in their early 20s. Right now we are investigating this as Austin's 51st and 52nd homicide of 2024.
51st and 52nd homicide of 2024. 2 people, young people in their early 20s. Yikes, y'all. That's sad. Let's head back over there. It's right around the corner here. We're almost there again. What a day, man. You know, we come down here, it just kills me to come down and do this stuff. Go out and try to help these people in these homeless camps, and then these murders and the crime, and then to go home and be with my kids. It always makes me feel guilty. It always makes me feel guilty to be out here with all this craziness and then to go home and be with my children. I don't know why it does, but it does. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. Murder happened right up here around the corner. It looks like they have just torn down the crime scene, so we'll pull in there. If they have, yeah, they've torn down the crime scene. Have they? Yeah, they took down the crime scene. So let's, yeah, that didn't take long. I'm going to take you guys in here to where the murder happened real quick. I'll show you guys exactly where the vehicle was parked. This happened. Happened right here where it's at. Well, right where we're at. It's crazy. Yeah, there's a lot of people out here just standing around watching. This is a small apartment complex. I wouldn't be surprised if this turned into something like a murder-suicide. I mean, it very well could be a murder-suicide. It did look like it was a pretty nice vehicle. They were found inside that vehicle that I posted on Twitter a while ago. I didn't see any bullet holes in any of the glass or anything, so I mean, who knows? Who knows? You can call me old-fashioned. Do what you wanna do.
This is their trash bin.
This is the trash pile from this camp out here on Mabel Davis Park. Yes, all of this is falling down into a creek. Why is this allowed to happen again? Sorry, I'm uploading video. Uploading video. Alright. Crime scene was in the truck they were in more. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yep. I would imagine so, Miss Butterfly. Oh, man. Yeah, man. I don't know why I feel guilty when I don't know, man. It's just, you know, coming out here and working in this mess 7 days a week, seeing like the craziest parts of humanity and you know, murder and mayhem and robberies and victimization and men living in squalor and their asses falling off of their bodies, and then to go home and, you know, be a dad and take care of my family. It I don't know, man. I can't shake it. It kills me. And you know, there's a lot wrong with this city, but there's a lot of good in this city as well, I think. You know what I mean? There's a lot of good in this city. It's just a matter of finding it. But I do feel guilty. Like being able to just flip that switch off and forget all of the nastiness that you see during the day, and to be able to turn on this I'm a dad switch. It's hard to do. It really is hard to do. Yeah, Jeff, I guess it does do that. I guess it does do that. Alright. Yeah, I'm sorry about going live. I don't know why I went live. I thought we were going to get to sit there at that scene for a little bit longer. Butterfly71 sent me a message. I was in the middle of a homeless camp. I'm like, shit. I'm like 5 miles from the road, or from my car. I'd hiked a long ways off into the woods. And I was like, literally, I was like 5 miles away from the car at that point. And I'm like, man, I would love to get over there, but I can't get there that quick. Be a foreign PA. Maybe, I don't think so. I mean, it's not weighing on me. It just sucks to, I don't know. It just sucks. And then I was driving, so where I met the paramedics, we were at a place where I couldn't get to this camp, so we had to drive around the neighborhood. And they left their emergency lights on. They were in a Explorer, like a police vehicle, looked just like a police vehicle. And I took video of my rear view mirror with it looked like 3 cops behind me. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm in trouble. That's what you don't want to see when you're driving through. It was so funny. I sent it to my wife, and my wife was like, Jamie, what are you doing? You need to pull over. I was like, holy shit, Tila, I'm not running from the cops. I've been dealing with it for 18 years. My dead people, dead dogs. I got a dog in my yard right now and just got his foot missing. Oh man, Jeff, I'm sorry to hear that, man. If there's ever anything I can do to help you, buddy, you know where I'm at. You know where I'm at. Let's see here. I got so much video from today, I don't even know what all to post. He's only 280 miles away. He's only, well, that's a lot of miles, brother. Anyway, I thought we were going to get to stay longer back there, but I mean, they were breaking the scene down by the time that I got there. And had I not been out filming in the homeless camps, I would have went live earlier and showed y'all more of what was happening. But like I said, I got there late, and I wouldn't even known it was happening had Butterfly not mentioned, Christina had Butterfly. I almost said your name. Had you not messaged me, I guess I did say your name. I'm sorry. I'm doxing Butterfly. I'm doxing her on the stream. Don't dox my Butterfly. We are all here for you, my man. That is what we do. We are here for you. Every one of us. Even Killer Carla. Killer Carla's here for you as well. We're all friends, man. This is our community. You know, and that's one thing that people don't understand what we're creating here. I have thousands and thousands and thousands of followers, but we're creating a community, and it's a community that's based around caring and compassion for humans. And I take a lot of shit, people telling me that I don't care about humans, I don't care about people, and that is just, it's the exact opposite, man. And that's what this community is about. There you go. That's what this community is about. You know what? My mom spells my name wrong, and you did too. On my driver's license and my social, it's one N. L-Y-N. L-Y-N. My mom spells it wrong. So anyway, we're creating a community here, and it's beautiful, it's wonderful. That's what we do, and we're all here for one another. I am always here for you guys. With whatever you need, man, just reach out to me, and you know that I got your back. Every single stinking one of you. Every single one of you. So, I don't know. I'm going to start heading my way. It is 1:30. I was supposed to take my little boys And I was going to take the twins and the boys to the pumpkin patch. Yep, one in only. I was going to take the boys to, I was going to take the kiddos to the pumpkin patch today, but I am late getting back home. And my wife just messaged me and said they're not behaving anyway, so they may not get to go anyway. But we were going to take them to the pumpkin patch in Georgetown. Maybe we'll get a chance to do it later in the week. Oh, man. That is true leadership. Going to be updating the dashboard this afternoon. Expenses are through the roof. Short. We'll do that one right. Okay. Yeah, guys, it has been a weird month. Didn't mean to get you didn't get me sidetracked. I would have seen that message, I think, anyway, and I would have headed over there. I just wish they would have told somebody earlier. I mean, the call came in at 7:30 this morning. I would imagine what happened is it died overnight. They were shot overnight, either murder, suicide, or whatever. And then they laid there until people started getting out going to work. It is, let's see, middle of October right now. We're going to lose connect. No, we're back. It is middle of October right now, and we are on our 52nd, going on 53rd homicide. We may break a record this month. We may break a record. Yes, kids do need corrections. My kids get wild, I can tell you that. The ones not doing it. Yeah, the ones talking crap are, the ones talking crap are the ones, and they say, oh, you know what, I'll support you. This is what kills me when people say, I will support you as long as you're not making it comfortable for people to live homeless. And it's like, what does that even mean? Like, do you think that I'm gonna stop helping just for money? Like, money's not everything. That's not what any of this is about. If this was about money, I can guarantee you I would be doing a different job, because this is not about money. There is no money in what we're doing right here. There's no money in what I'm doing. There is just, it's just plain and simple. This is not about money. This is not about enriching ourselves. This is about humans. It's about helping. It's about making Austin a better place. That's what this is about. If this was just about money, I would go out for a month and I would film as much video as I could film, and then I would just sit back doing something else and posting video that I shot earlier in the year. I wouldn't be going out every stinking day doing this. And not only that, but I make everything public. Everybody can see the expenses, everybody can see the donations, everybody can see the money that's coming in. So nobody can look at that and go, yeah, this is all, it's just about money. It's a money grab. I hate it when people say that shit. I hate it. Because I can tell you this is not about money. If it was, I'd be doing a different job right now. But it's about humans. It's about helping people. Basic needs of survival, Butterfly. You're right. It is about, we all need water. You know what I mean? We all need sustenance. That's not making it comfortable to live on the street, I promise you. That's just called, living from day to day. We do. We have troll. Oh man, it's X, Jeffrey. X. That's where 90% of my following is, and that's where the trolls are at. Excuse me, I choked on my body armor. Every once in a while, I'll get a troll that'll pop up here on YouTube, but 99% of the time, the trolls come from X. 100% they do. Calm down and push the delete button. Yeah, man. It's so I had planned on filming this area that's in front of us right now. But after I got off the stream this morning, I got to looking at the map, which I do. I'll sit down and look at the map and try to figure out places that I have not been in a while. And I was looking at Mabel Davis Park. And it was like, okay, yeah, Mabel Davis Park. That's it. I haven't been there in a while. And there was a lot of 311 requests put in over the last month at Mabel Davis Park. So I was wondering. So yeah, Jeffrey, you're Houston, right? You're in Houston, correct? What is homelessness like in Houston? Is it bad there? I mean, is it visible? Because I feel like I don't hear a whole lot about homelessness in Houston ever. We're opening a branch of Dash in Dallas, by the way. That's going to be happening here coming up as soon as we get funding from the company that we're working with. We're going to be opening a branch of Dash in Dallas. I'm going to have a full-time guy up there. But I have thought about Houston, but like I said, I never really hear much about Houston and homelessness in Houston, so I'm not sure how bad the problem is, to be honest. I've had my nose so far into Austin's butt crack that you never really know. Alright, let's see if there's any calls out there right now. There's not. There's grass fire. So anyway, guys, I'm sorry to pop on here and take up more of your time today. But I did want to talk to you guys about the guy that we found in the woods, or I found in the woods. I was alone today. And the murder. So very bad. The media keeps it quiet. Well, maybe I should be focusing some more attention on Houston. It wouldn't take me long to drive there. I could drive to Houston in the morning and film during the day and be back by nightfall. It would not be hard. I'm going to have to think about that. We may have to focus some attention on Houston. So, anyway, I appreciate everyone jumping back on with me. I put some messages into a couple of sources of mine in the police department. I want to try to find out if they're thinking this is a murder-suicide or if this is a double homicide. Hopefully, it's not a double homicide. I know that sounds bad, but if it is a double homicide, that means that there's a killer out there on the street right now. If it is a murder-suicide, then that obviously means the murderer is already dead. So, if I had the choice between the two, I would rather it be a murder-suicide. Now, these people, it was a male and a female in their early 20s. That's what makes me think this could possibly be a murder-suicide. It would only be surprised. Well, we may have to start thinking about that. We may have to start doing some work out there in Houston. I bet it probably is. I've only been to Houston a couple of times in the last year. I haven't been there much. I went to Houston to see the Saint Asonia concert last year. Saint Asonia is Adam Gontier from 3 Days Grace. That's his new band. Well, actually, Adam Gontier, he's back with 3 Days Grace now, but he still has Saint Asonia. And if you've never seen Saint Asonia, or if you've never listened to them, they are a damn good band. And they've been around for a while now. I think they started, I saw them in like 2015, and they're still around right now. They're still trucking on. It's still about that turkey leg. Turkey leg hut is a bad place. Holy shit. What the hell is a turkey leg hut? Is that really a place? A turkey leg hut? Is that really a place? I'm gonna have to look that up. Turkey leg hut. Let's see. Turkey leg hut. Holy shit, it really is a place in Houston. There is a permanent closure. The Houston Health Department shut down. Alright, well, we're back. I don't know what just happened there, but okay, well, we're back. I don't know what just happened, y'all. I'm sorry. I just lost complete connection there for a second. Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to end the stream. I am heading home. I got some video to edit. And then I'm going to head back to check on this cat in a little while. I've got to come back up to Mabel Davis Park. I'm going to wait until right about dark and try to catch him there. I will let you guys know if I'm able to find him, if we're able to make sure that he's okay. But thanks for everybody jumping on with me again. I've got about a 45-minute drive home, and I will see you guys in the morning. All right, guys, thanks everybody for being on. I will see you first thing tomorrow morning.